You're gonna hear thunder and lightning and all sorts of things. It's hailing and snowing and raining and everything here. So it's temperamental where I live. It's like a toddler. It can't just ever decide what it wants to do as far as the weather's concerned. You probably can hear that. That's the hail. Hold on. Yeah, they're pretty big hail balls. Exciting! It must be the solar eclipse that's coming, right? Oh my gosh, if this keeps up, I'm sure it's going to pass here quickly. But yeah, it's pretty intense. Okay, so sorry. I mean, I guess I wasn't expecting this to start when I started the recording, but I am doing the last 5 signs. I did the first video, and now I'm going to do Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So that's 5 signs left. And if you have a question on when, or not when, but why I started doing these 2 videos. The intro to the eclipse is before Aries, so you can go and watch that. The eclipse is happening on Thursday, and I talk about the energy and what this all means, but we're doing a before and after, a look at kind of what the energies, how it's going to shift between the 2. So, all right, my lip gloss. Okay, so what will the energy look like for Scorpio prior to the hybrid solar eclipse? I will tell you while I'm shuffling that there is only 7 of the hybrid solar eclipses in each century. And the next one is November of 2031. And then after that, we won't see another one because it won't be until March 23rd, 2164. So super rare, super unique, and just awesome that we get to kind of be a part of that energy that's going to be, you know, whipping through. Okay. So, all right. I'm going to take the top and the bottom. So you have the Queen of Cups and the 7 of Swords. Okay, so this could involve an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Queen of Cups could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I mean, it's not technically a Pisces and Scorpio card, but there's water here, so it could be one of those 3 signs as well. And it looks like maybe there has been some, so it could involve a Queen of Cups. It looks like potentially there might be somebody you might be up in your head about this Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is about like the most love, probably in the tarot deck altogether, the most love that is out there. So somebody could be in their head about their feelings in regards to this Queen of Cups. Also, you could be in this energy, Scorpio, or you could be concerned about maybe there being deception or lies. You're up in your head about maybe somebody else in the mix, this Queen of Cups, but it's something that it's an issue right now. It's a problem, or it has been a problem, and it's coming to a head, essentially. So if you look at these 2, They do not, let's see, so Queen of Cups, she knows what's happening. Like she gets this. You can see that they are just not looking at each other very nicely. So I think that there's, again, like I said, I think there's something coming to a head. It looks like he thinks that he's getting away with something in regards to maybe information, truth, deception, being sneaky and sly. And she's just sitting there like, dude, you know, I don't know what you think you're doing, but you're not getting away with it. Queen of Cups is a very loving, patient, considerate, energy, who seems to be tolerating him in this energy, or this deception, or these lies, or, you know, misleading, you know, fairly calmly at this point. But somebody is definitely up in their head at this point regarding something. Okay, so after and I should get my other deck to clarify. After in fact, you know what? I think I will, because I want to clarify that. Hold on just a second. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Okay. My daughter texting me, I love you. Love you, Mom. Okay. So I wanted to clarify for you this, what maybe this is in regards to. Okay, so what is the situation for Scorpio? So now we have a layer of snow or sleet. But it's white and it's pretty. It's just been crazy here for weather. It's got to be all these energy shifts. Okay, so what is the situation for Scorpio? The Seven of Swords. Clarify for me the Seven of Swords. What is the situation? Oh yeah, look at this. Okay, so this is in regards to some type of commitment, right? Some type of commitment made. And look, deception, just what I said there, right? The oracle cards are just backing that up. So it's in regards to some type of commitment made, compromise made. And it appears that maybe, I mean, this is just kind of saying the same thing, but a promise that was made. And maybe there is some deception regarding competition coming in between this promise, or maybe truths in regards to this Queen of Cups. But it's in regards to a relationship, was my goal of trying to kind of figure out what that's about. And that could be any type of relationship, business, colleagues, you know, personal, you know, love, family, any of that. So let's look at after the solar eclipse on Thursday, what will that energy be? So again, the energy ramps up. Solar eclipse comes in, does its thing. You know, during the shadow period, it becomes light again, and the energies change essentially. And then new action is taken, new decisions are made, and just life-changing things start happening, you know, over the next couple weeks when the energy is, you know, really hot and heavy. And then it can go all the way into November, like 3 to 6 months after an eclipse, you can still be experiencing the effects of that energy, or that energy is still there. So show me Scorpio after the solar eclipse on Thursday, April 20th. Okay, how will this energy shift? So Scorpio, you could be dealing with some type of relationship where there maybe is truths not being maybe spoken, or information maybe not being brought about. So you received the Four of Cups and the Four of Swords and the High Priestess and the Page of Pentacles. So after there is, and then let's look at the bottom. Okay, so, and then you got a lot of fours here. Look out for the number 444. Google it for angel numbers. They call it angel numbers. It's just a numerology, you know, I mean, the universe is data based on 0 and 1, right? And so there's frequencies that are categorized by numbers, and then there's also like meanings of numbers. So you can Google 444 because you have 4 cups, 4 swords, 4 pentacles. What you don't have is 4 wands, which is stability. So this could have like really taken you, oh my gosh, my hair is a mess, or is that my window that's driving me crazy? The 4 wands is about stability, safety, security, and maybe that is something that you haven't felt, and this really kind of rocked your stability, your sense of, you know, or in a home, in an environment, a living situation, with a relationship, potentially, or this could be at work, some type of stable job, career, position. But it appears that after this energy sweeps through, after this eclipse sweeps through, it looks like there's going to be a real sense of understanding. You know, the High Priestess is about the not spoken of, but known. There's a sense of holding on to knowledge or your abundance or money, not accepting whatever is being offered because of a sense of wanting to heal, and knowing that maybe the messages that you have been getting are maybe not, you know, what has been the truth, and so you're holding back. It could also be you're just really protecting yourself. Fours are about stability and getting stable in your mind and in your heart, with emotions, and you know, with your money, in career. And again, like I said, the Four of Wands is not here, which makes me think that this is just going to be a real time after the solar eclipse that you're actually really starting to ground yourself and you know, come into an energy of finding that stability, that you know, that maybe this situation or this relationship really you know, challenged that through this last cycle, because we are closing up cycles, and we're in the new energy of, and that's what the solar eclipse is, as well as Saturn sextiling the north nodes. Pluto is a factor with the solar eclipse, and then it being in Aries. So it's really about forward movement, and you might not have wands here as far as action, but that's what you're trying to do, is you're trying to obtain the Four of Wands through restabilizing, recalibrating yourself in this new energy. So I'm going to pull you an advice card, Scorpio, how to best handle this energy. I think you, Scorpio, are extremely intuitive, and I think that, you know, you know kind of what's playing out, and you get a better sense of that after maybe this energy rushes through. Truths are coming to the, you know, forefront. Truths have to be told. Information has to be, you know, at least like Saturn being that teacher teaches us, or will be teaching us, about the need for truths and real feelings about things, emotions being brought to the surface and expressed, right? So, okay. What do we have for advice? So you got oath. So somebody could have, maybe somebody in the relationship could have tattoos. You could be dealing with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You don't have any wands, so I don't see, I mean, but just take that with a grain of salt. But that's the fire signs, so you might not be dealing with Aries, Leo, Sag. Your person might have tattoos, though, like I mentioned, or let's see. This could be in regards to a marriage or a wedding. And a broken promise. I know this says promise, but then deception is there as well. So, and there could be, or there could have been 3 people involved prior to this energy, but this is all, it looks like, working out after this energy. Things are going to start, you know, aligning or straightening out the way that they need to. Okay, so 49, oath. My lovely child, you have chosen the symbol for oath. This is the symbol for all promises and is a reminder to keep the ones you have made. An oath is never made lightly nor in jest. Promises are meant to be honored. When you choose this symbol, perhaps it's time you look at how you have made your promises. Have you crossed your fingers behind your back, relinquishing the magic that binds you to your oath? Has anyone broken his or her promise to you? Let the person go. Don't hold on if someone refuses to be honorable. You don't want this person in your life. For now, the most important promise you can make is to yourself. Promise to be kind, loving, honorable, and good. Do no harm. To belong to me, you must keep that promise. So, focus on yourselves, and don't let anybody in your energy as you're trying to, especially as you're trying to, you know, rebalance from it. That is not going to be for your highest benefit and highest good. Hopefully that helps you, Scorpio. It's just kind of an overview of maybe what that energy might do for you over this next couple weeks. And thanks for being here, and we'll see you later. Bye. Okay, so on to we're on to Sagittarius. So Sagittarius. Okay. See, and now the sun starts to come out. I don't know if you were with me on the Scorpio, but you could hear the hail and all that stuff. We have very fussy toddler type energy here, or weather. Well, I guess that is energy. Everything's energy, but weather here today, it's done everything. Snow, rain, hail, sleet, wind, sun, you name it. Okay. Quick mention, if you just joined, for the Sagittarius read in particular and don't really know what this is about, you can go to the intro video that I did for all the signs in regards to the energy that is at play. And that's coming this week, which is the hybrid solar eclipse on Thursday. And kind of why that's a big deal. And we're doing a read that is before and after of what that energy looks like for you in particular, for your angle in the zodiac. And yeah, that is before, that's the intro video before Aries on the first video that I've already posted. Cool. Okay. So what, what energy do you have for Sagittarius prior to the hybrid solar eclipse? Like I told Scorpio, there's only 7 in a century. The next one will be November 2031. And then after that, we won't see the next one. It'll be March 23rd of 2164. Crazy. You know, when you're a kid and you are thinking, or you hear about like these years far in the future, and then you're actually sitting in those years, it's surreal, because they seemed so far away, yet they come so fast, right? Okay, Sag, what is your energy prior to the, what's going on for you prior to the solar eclipse? Okay, so this could involve an Aries. It's good energy though. I mean, right here it looks like it's good energy. Let me clarify. I'm going to actually clarify with this one. So Sag, you're looking pretty confident. You're looking like there could be some celebration happening. So, okay. So the way that these are looking to me and what I'm getting from this, can you see that? Okay, there's 4 feminine energies, right? And these 3 are celebrating. This one is looking off into the distance, right? It almost feels like to me, potentially, that maybe there's somebody who's been left out. I don't know why I want to call them witches, but they're kind of like in a circle. Like, so maybe there's been 3 feminines against a Queen of Wands, or maybe doing something, or they're upset with the Queen of Wands doing something. Maybe, let's hope not like black magic, or, I mean, if you believe in that, I don't know anything about it, because I don't practice it, but maybe there's just this could be sisters, and there's been a conflict within families. It just looks like maybe it's a 3 against 1 type of scenario happening here, or has been happening. Clarify what this 3 of Cups is. Usually that's like a celebration, coming together, a party, good news. Let's see what's happening. What's going on with you, Sag? Okay. So something has, so there's information, clarity, a breakthrough, knowledge, an understanding. This could be you, the Queen of Wands. Usually we see it as an Aries card, but it's a fire. And then you've got fire sign here. So you could be dealing with Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Because of the sword, there is knowledge, there's information that's breaking through. You can see the hand breaking through the cloud, but there's a great celebration and of a victory. Maybe just getting information, having the information, understanding something, having an aha moment, maybe for you, or maybe somebody around you could be having a moment, a breakthrough in regards to something. A relationship, potentially. Let's look at what your energy is after the solar eclipse. Nala is, there's Nala. She sounds like she's making noises over there. Oh no, maybe it's my table. What you doing, Mama? Okay. Show me the energy after the solar eclipse for Sagittarius. What will be happening after? I mean, this is all positive energy. This is about confidence and so maybe there's just been this sense of there's a lot of people. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 energies. I mean, if they were all separate in this spread, there's been a lot of people in whatever the situation was. You have 5 feminine energies, 6 masculine energies. So, okay, this is what I'm getting from this. Sag, I think in this previous cycle, right? The cycle that we are coming out of, there has been a situation, either work, colleagues, or in a relationship with multiple people. And this has caused a lot of stir. And it could be about this Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. It could be about you, as you know, you're a fire sign, and there's the 6 wands, the victory. This could be about taking action in regards to knowledge and information towards some type of celebration or some success. Okay, there's a success of something prior in this energy. You know, you all would know your own situations, and potentially with this knowledge and information, this breakthrough, there is the success in this great victory that allows you haven't been as stable, you haven't felt as stable, but it shifts, and maybe you get a payout in regards to maybe there being some competition. Maybe you won a contract in your job, or got a promotion, and you know they could only give it to certain people. There is a great sense of stability and security and groundedness within this maybe energy of competition. This could still be playing out. This could be happening. There still could be a lot of gossiping, bickering, fighting, disagreements, disruptions. But I believe you very much go from, you know, this confidence, still having your confidence in maybe pushing forward, and then finally after this energy comes through and the eclipse comes through, you have more of a sense of stability and kind of know, maybe you have a handle more on your money. Maybe that's been something that's been off, but you have more of a grounded, patient energy in dealing with maybe these people. You could be a boss and have, you know, multiple people under you that have been challenging you as well. But it looks like there is going to be, you're taking control and you're kind of shifting from this Queen of Wands to this more, you know, Queen of Pentacles state, which is more stable, grounded, secure. And I very much think it's about career or money, honestly. I mean, because there's a lot of people here, so it could be a big organization. It could be, you know, I mean, I guess you could have a big family. That's always a possibility. Oh, okay. My cards just absolutely, totally fell. Absolutely, totally. Huh. Okay. A lot of adjectives. All right. So we're going to get you some advice on kind of, I mean, it looks like you got it together, that you're soaring through this energy really well, at least by these cards. It appears that way. So, but I mean, it looks like there's a shift. Maybe you've had to make some hard decisions if you are the boss, if you kind of have been running the show and there's just been a lot of disagreements maybe within your company. You know, I think maybe within this energy after the solar eclipse, you maybe make some decisions and know which way to go on how to handle all of this, you know. Or this could be family. Okay. What advice? Well, that one's sticking up. So what advice? Oh, how appropriate is that? So it's in the reverse. So I'm going to tell you what it is in the reverse, right? I'm going to read it though. And I'm sure that it will all kind of work out, but it makes sense because we're talking about Queen of Pentacles and getting a grip on what's happening around you, or, you know, within your family or colleagues or your employees. And you get the chaos, but it's upside down. So that's very pertinent to what I was saying, that I feel like maybe you have now gotten a handle on some situation that has been very chaotic in your life. Just a lot of people involved, a lot of people maybe with opinions or perceptions or, you know, just maybe all these different directions. There's just been this total tornado that's been happening. But this information or this decision, this knowledge, this straightening up within your mind of what's happening, maybe getting clarity, has brought a great victory for you leading into this, you know, this new energy after the eclipse. So this says, chaos, a storm is brewing and misunderstandings are all too common as chaos swirls around your life right now. My child, you have nothing to fear. I am here to remind you that after a storm, the air is cleared and life will begin again even better than before. The silly thing is, if you refuse to take shelter, you will get soaked, and you may have to repair a lot of damage. If you created the chaos, you'll have to clean it up. But if others are the cause, you must step out of it and wait for the storm. Wait out the storm. You will be glad you did. A good thing to say to yourself is no drama. I think I read this for Aries, honestly. So you could be dealing with an Aries for sure. But again, like I said, this is in reverse as it came out. So I believe that that is coming to a close for you, which I bet you're tired if that's what's happening. So anyways, I hope that that helps give you an idea of kind of what to maybe look forward to, or what energy will be at play for you to, you know, be able to access and use, you know, to the best of, you know, to the best of your ability. And I do hope things may calm down for you a little bit if, you know, you've been going through kind of a very noisy, you know, per se, noisy time, whatever the situation is. Anyways, thanks so much for being here, Sag, and we will see you on the next video. Bye. Okay, on to Capricorn. What is happening for the Cappies? I don't know what you're barking at, sissy. Capricorn, if you just joined on the time block, doing a before and after the solar hybrid, the hybrid solar eclipse on Thursday, right? A couple days away. And the information about that and what energy to expect is in the intro video in before Aries on the prior video. I just couldn't upload all of the signs because my camera was going to die. So I have to do the last 5 signs today, get those out to you guys. but there's only 7 hybrid solar eclipses that happen in a century. The next one is November 30th. No, sorry, I don't know why I said 30. Well, maybe it's the 30th, but I think it's 2031, and then after that, we won't see the next one because it is March 23rd, 2164. So very rare, unique energy that we get to experience, and it's joining a lot of other really poignant, powerful energies that play right now, along with Mercury retrograde, which what else does it want to pile on, right? Okay. What is Capricorn dealing with right now in this energy prior to the solar eclipse? The 7 of Swords just comes out all the time. I think it's because, so this energy that is playing out right now, like I'm talking about, right? In regards to Mercury retrograde coming back around. However, us moving, forward, when there has been things that maybe haven't come to the forefront, or truths, or, deception, or, information that hasn't been shared, feelings that haven't been shared. And it looks like potentially, Capricorn, you've been dealing with maybe things that are being juggled because there hasn't been truths, there hasn't been information at the forefront. But what happens is this energy pushes this forward, but then Mercury retrograde kind of turns it around. And so untruths or lies or deception become truths and become information given, and truths are almost forced to be, brought forward. Like I said, information, clarity, knowledge about things that have maybe been sneaky or deceptive or behind your back. Or you could have been juggling some misunderstandings, maybe some lies or deceit. But let's look at your energy after the eclipse. What do you have for Capricorn? I don't know why these two cards, the page type energy on there, it just reminds me of brothers, twin brothers. Maybe there's family situations. There's been some juggling between some family truths, some information within a family. But they do look like brothers. Or two masculine energies as well. There's no gender in tarot. So two masculine energies so it could very well be a female with, in her masculine energy, very dominant, alpha. Pentacle based. I mean, she's juggling pentacles, so money based. Somebody's in their head potentially about money. As far as if this is business, then it could be that maybe not knowing which contract to go with, if being offered a job, not knowing which job to take. Could be between two people, or what to invest in maybe. Okay. Oh, 2 kings. Wow. So I mentioned the brothers, and I don't know if this resonates with anybody, but it's so interesting. So here you have potentially two masculine energies, or 2 brothers. Yeah, either way, right? And then you get 2 kings, right? And you saw me shuffling, and it just kind of reminded me. It almost looked like it almost looks like the 2 up top are a match, and the 2 at the bottom are a match, right? The blue and yellow, and then the green and red. And it almost feels like to me that before this energy, before the solar eclipse, there's this way of maybe behaving. And then after, it's almost like these energies grow up and become kings. They move from this page energy or night energy and grow up. And so this I want to say this little boy, but this immature masculine energy, meaning just that it's new to whatever, new to money, new to, you know, finance or a new job, something to that aspect, grows and grows very quickly. This energy shift is very, very quick, very fast. But it almost appears like, you know, it grew up, and the same thing here. But two kings, kings are not going to act like pages. They're not going to juggle, and there's not going to be deceit. So this is essentially a growing up, you know, moving on to a new phase, ascending, you know, spiritually awakening. King of Wands, this could be that you are taking charge of your money, taking charge of this job. You've made a decision. You know which way to go. The King of Wands has his one wand, and he has his direction. He knows, you know, what he wants and where to go, what he's going to do. And this could be in regards to money. And he's finally coming out of this cyclical pattern. You know, this is the infinity sign over and over and over. And he's finally moving past that and becoming a very stable. I mean, King of Wands is the leader in go, right? And get her done, you know, passionate forward movement. So there could be movement within your money situation. And this reminds me of maybe there's a relationship where feelings weren't shared, and there's a growing up and knowing what action to take. And that action is sharing feelings, being emotionally in control, wise with their emotions, getting out of their head, getting out of your head, and being able to sit in a place where you can discern about vulnerabilities and emotional openness, or being able to handle a situation in a more emotionally stable, controlled type of way. Yeah, because I do think that somebody was in their head for sure. So that's amazing to see this energy prior and then what this energy can do after. This is very transformational energy that's at play right now, and that's coming in. Huge changes. You know, this is, and I didn't tell Scorpio sign this, but this hybrid eclipse is influenced by Pluto. And Pluto is the planet of like huge transformation, power, death, sex, taxes. I mean, that type of thing, you know. So big shifts, how appropriate, you know, on tax day today, but big shifts, but in the right direction. So awesome, Capricorn. I mean, I'm sure you like that. You like your stability. That's for dang sure. All right. So what information do you have? What advice do you have for Capricorn? What advice do you have for Capricorn in this energy and all energies at play? What advice do you have for Capricorn? I think these are upside down. I have a feeling. Yeah, they are. Okay. What energy do you have? Or what advice do you have? I keep doing that. I keep saying energy. What advice do you have for Capricorn? Oh, funny. So, okay, even though I switched those, So Sagittarius had an upside down oracle card as well. I'm going to read it because I'm sure it'll match up with these cards. But because it came out in reverse, so it's the moon. So things that are hidden, right? Being in your head, not knowing which, decision to make, not knowing what direction to go, deep seated feelings or thoughts or repressed emotions about things, or it could be hidden finances, hidden investments, not sure what to do, not sure where to go because it came in reverse, right? But let's see what the book says. For Capricorn. Okay, the moon. This is a sign that you must trust your gut. Your instincts and intuition will lead the way through the darkness. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Well, they're all here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So you've got all 4 elements here. But the moon is about shadowing, how appropriate for the eclipse, right? Shadowing or keeping in the dark secrets, deep hidden feelings. And this is a Cancer or Pisces card depending on who you are. People say it's either or. It says, when you choose the symbol of the moon as your guide, you know that it is necessary to look beyond the obvious to know the truth of things. Sometimes people will say one thing and you have a weird feeling that they mean something else altogether. You have this power. You are being asked to use it now. Choose another card for a deeper look at what's really going on behind the scenes. Okay, so let's do that. I haven't ever done that in a read, but let's do that. What's going on behind the scenes? That's interesting. It's almost like a game of a read, right? Follow the signs, play the game. Okay, what's going on behind the scenes for Capricorn, behind this moon energy? So you get an extra card, Capricorn. Nice. I think there's a lot of balance coming from this when you have all 4 elements in 4 cards. That's nice. Okay, what's going on behind the scenes? Oh, my infamous card that gosh, was it you that got, no, I think it was Virgo who got this card last time. Yeah, I ruined it because I had a fit one day. It was just kind of stupid, but not proud of me. Rigid. So this is about a wall, a block. I do know that. And let me read it to you real quick so that you have that information. But it's about bringing down that wall. And my suggestion is to bring it down, not all at the same time, but maybe just, rock by rock. It says, is there a stone wall that stands between you and others? Could that wall be inside you? Now is the time to become more flexible and to drop your rigid expectations of yourself and especially of others. Don't be afraid to drop your guard a little too. If you're willing to let others in, you will see a benefit of these connections. Another meaning here is that you recognize that the wall that others may have put up. Don't take it personally. If they won't let you in, this is their way of coping and it has little to do with you. So it looks like maybe not understanding what has kept somebody guarded. But you're going to, if you follow your intuition and listen to what, the energy and your intuition is telling you, you'll understand how to keep from putting up your own wall, but also why maybe somebody's wall is still at least part way up. So I think that that's the message. Use your intuition and just be compassionate in understanding that people are at different phases of their, soul's journey. Anyways, I hope that helps, Capricorn, and we will see you on the next video. Bye. All right, Aquarius, your turn. How are you? Go see my intro video before Aries if you want the information of why I'm pulling this read. We're doing a before and after look at the energy to kind of see how it's going to play out. When the shadow hits, there's going to be a great feeling of loss, but then it just right when, and that's the shadow from the eclipse. But when the light appears again, there's going to be new decisions made and actions being decided upon on how to move forward with that. So pretty interesting. Hybrid solar eclipse is a big deal and is being is really joining the ranks of like Saturn sextiling the North Node, Pluto being involved, Aries being involved. So a lot of powerful energies at play. The Sun in Taurus is kind of seeding and grounding that, and that is the same day as the eclipse. So lots of astrology and planet transits that are affecting us greatly, especially towards the end of April. So Aquarius, let's see, let's push these aside. What is the energy for Aquarius prior to the solar eclipse on Thursday? That's happening Thursday the 20th, so in 2 days. You could have been feeling some of this energy prior. It's usually about 2 weeks before and then about 3 to 6 months after. So this energy will definitely last through like the summer into fall and part of winter. I mean, at least if those are your seasons here. So, okay. What do you have for Aquarius prior to the solar eclipse? I was telling the other signs how crazy our weather's been today. It's can't decide what it wants to do. Multiple choices. It's almost like it's vomiting. Just whatever, like everything at the same time. Okay, so what do you have for Aquarius? Ooh, you're figuring out where these heavy ass burdens that you've had in your life, or problems or challenges or issues, you're figuring out breakthrough. You're having some epiphanies, some light bulb moments, understanding, gathering information, or this information that's coming about is causing a burden for you. Maybe you're having trouble accepting something or understanding. Maybe you aren't clear getting the clarity, but it being a burden because of not seeing it clearly, or a breakthrough on what's been causing these burdens for you. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, another Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini, or an Aries, Leo, Sag. You have wands here. So this information, this breakthrough, I still feel like it's a breakthrough. It's an understanding of something that's been a burden that maybe needs to go. Relationship, people, family members, a job, colleagues, a way of thinking, a way of behaving, something to that effect. But you're getting the information, you're finally understanding. You are going to, or you have been, this has been coming about. Oh, what am I doing? This has been coming about for you. So maybe with this information that's been really hitting you, it's just been a burden. You don't know how to get rid of these, this burden off your back of what this information or this news, this understanding, clarity means, right? Maybe you haven't been able, because of understanding something, you haven't been able to move forward, maybe. Sorry, my feet and my legs bug me when I'm sitting at this table. I'm always up and down. Yeah, maybe you've been stuck, and because you haven't understood something or haven't been given the correct information, maybe you've been hindered inside a box, and you have really felt like you couldn't, your hands were tied, you couldn't move, you couldn't get out of something for some reason. And you've been getting clarity more and more of what has kept you stuck where you're at. And it's been a real burden for you to carry. Like, you've wanted to get past, you can see like he's pushing those wands. It looks like he's pushing through with his head. You know, like you've been trying to get through these burdens. You've been, you know, pushing through and just really trying to drive forward, right? And it just hasn't. It's so interesting though, because, you know, I'm getting the feeling that these burdens have been something that you actually could have dropped, because there's nothing holding those. Like, I don't know, maybe just not, well, okay, so this makes sense then. So I think that maybe these burdens have been there, but you haven't had clarity, you haven't had an understanding or the knowledge, the know-how, maybe it's something you haven't ever experienced before. This is just all a new situation, or you just haven't had the right information to just like, what would anybody do with these ones? They would just throw them to the side if they were in the way, right? There's no wall keeping them. There's nothing holding, there's nothing tying him to those. So he could have, you could have, or maybe this is about your person, could have dropped those wands, right? And gotten through them essentially just by throwing them to the ground, but you didn't have the right knowledge or information to do so, but until, you know, recently, and you're acquiring that knowledge, or you've recently acquired that, or yeah, that's what I'm thinking about that. Okay, so then show me the energy for Aquarius after the hybrid solar eclipse. Okay, yeah, so this is interesting. I'm feeling like, even though that this is the underneath card, this is about opportunity. So you have the Three of Wands. It almost just seems like, okay, so the story would go that he got through there and now he has opportunities. He got through these burdens that seem to have walled him up, kept him trapped, but now he's organized these opportunities and he's chosen the one that he's going to take action on. Wands are about action. So and this is the underlying energy, and it is in regards, this could very well be money, job, stability, opportunities for stability, maybe traveling, because the Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity and, you know, giving to others, making things fair. Very Libran card. You could be dealing with a Libra. Maybe where to divide your time and investment. Maybe you've been pulled in a lot of directions and you haven't known where to invest, you know, that's going to be best for you, for the situation. You kind of, instead of deciding, getting through these, you know, wands, getting through these burdens, instead of doing that, you decided to just kind of, for lack of better words, breadcrumb, or just kind of give a little here, give a little here. And, you know, and that maybe what was the best that you could figure out, but in the long run, you know, maybe it caused a burden for you to do that, and it just caused maybe too much confusion or chaos, or too many options, right? He's got three here, too many options, and it got crazy, confusing in your head, you know, of who to give to and how to make this fair. And, you know, maybe a relationship, two people make, you know, tallying up who owes who, or, you know, I gave to you, so what are you going to give to me type thing. And really I'm getting a sense of maybe there being some shaming as these beggars are below, you know, this person right here. You know, hopefully there wasn't shaming. I don't know. I get all fired up with, in regards to like bullying, shaming people, bullying them is, that's very, I've always been like that too. I always protected my friends and, you know, on the playground from bullies, and I've always just really stood up for people. And so I don't like bullies at all. And it's just something that fires me up a lot. So I'm sorry if you have felt shamed. This energy after, though, it's nice because it almost, maybe, Aquarius, you've been really working hard and you figured out a way to have these opportunities to give to others, to give to people in your family, to provide. And that's a very positive way to spin this, right, in this energy. And you're trying to now make things fair and go the right direction and have the right opportunities and align yourself, right? So these are all kind of at an angle, all these wands. But now they're like standing straight, you know, up and down. So really aligning yourself to these potentials and this possibility after this energy hits, and you kind of get ramped up and you get things organized, and then you're able to provide to others, your family, your children, to your community. Oh. Okay, so let's get you some advice, Aquarius, on moving through this energy. What advice do you have for Aquarius? What advice do you have for Aquarius? Oh my gosh. This energy makes me tired. Sorry. Are these upside down again? Oh, half of them are upside down and half of them... Oh, those are pretty. Pretty colors. Wake us up, right? So we'll see. Yeah, the last two signs have had actually oracle cards that were upside down, but it made total sense with their read. So we'll see what you got. Yours is upright. Ooh. Hey. Crazy how these oracle cards actually match up with the messages, huh? It's a perfection of tarot and the energy. It's just about reading energy, right? So we talked about these burdens, right? And being able to organize and align. And you get the focus card, number 17. So 17 is an 8 card in numerology, which is about like the it's almost like reevaluating your life and what you've done. 8 of Swords is about like reevaluating and being in your head. 8 of Wands is about reevaluating and taking action. So you've worked on spiritual aspects, family, physical, finances, and you've kind of you have gathered them all, like this 10 of Wands, right? Gathered them all, but you needed to really organize them like we talked about and get everything aligned. And the 8s are about kind of reevaluating that and seeing where do you go from there, because then it goes into 9 is the end in tarot, and then 10 is like the end, but then the rolling into a new beginning. Okay. So 8's a lot about evaluation and coming back to yourself, like the 8, the infinity symbol, and coming back to yourself, looping back around to evaluate what you've done in this fool's journey, in this cycle, right? So let me read to you. Focus. Okay. My child, when you draw this symbol, it is a wonderful sign that with focus, you will achieve what you want. If I give you an arrow and a bow to use, how will you shoot and hit your mark? This is a reminder that you must let go of all distractions. We talked about that, 10 distractions. How did I know? And have the courage to give it your all. Your arrow will be drawn to whatever you focus on, so keep your eye on the target. However, remember that you can't control every outcome. Just as the wind can influence the path of your arrow, there are many factors determining the course of your plans. To achieve anything, you must focus, take aim, and let go. That's one big message that I've actually been really putting out there, is in this energy, there is no reason to fight it. Whatever is going to be, because you can't stop it. So you're just going to get plowed over by it and drug along, being forced to move with it with everybody else. So you might as well just ride the wave, right? Go with it. Let things work out how they're supposed to. Let these energies do their job, essentially, you know. That's what they're trying to do. That's what the universe is trying to do, especially with like karma. So, yeah, beautiful message. It looks like you're getting things in line, Aquarius, and I'm glad, because it is significantly hella less stressful than this, right? Than these burdens and chaos. But anyways, I hope that helps you, Aquarius, and I hope that you have a good rest of the week, and we will see you on the next video. Bye. All right, Pisces. Hey. What's up, two fish? Pisces. So, if you're just joining for Pisces, if you came through the time block and went straight to the time for Pisces, the intro has the information about what this energy is, why we're doing this. I'll quickly just tell you that it is the hybrid solar eclipse happening on Thursday in 2 days. It's very powerful. It's influenced by Pluto, Aries, Saturn sextiling North Node, which North Node is about our destiny. This energy is going to come in, and it's very powerful. Saturn in Taurus is the same day as the solar eclipse, which pulls back a little bit, seats us and grounds us. But this is about writing neutral, you know, in a neutral way, writing out this energy. It's very much transformational, with the influence of Pluto being about power, sex, taxes, influence, government, politics, all of that, right? So we're pulling on a before the hybrid solar eclipse and after, and I'm going to give you some advice to get through that energy, but it's kind of cool to see this shift over into a more positive direction, essentially. But let's see what we've got, or some type of learning experience that you might be going through. But what do you have for Pisces prior to the solar eclipse? Only 7 in a century. Next one is November 2031. And then after that, we won't see it again, because it won't be here until March 23rd, 2164. So we're very blessed to be in this energy, experience this energy within our lifetime. So, okay, what do you have for Pisces prior to the, to the hybrid solar eclipse? Okay, and I have been taking the top and the bottom card, but I will just take the bottom because that one came out. Justice. Ooh. Okay, so something's ramping up in regards to, there's a conversation coming for you, Pisces, or you're going to go and talk to somebody, because as I've learned today, which I did not know, which is really cool for any of you pulling cards out there, that you can't have justice, obviously, without a conversation. Learned that from Steve's Love Tarot. Love him. I promote him. He's my absolute, I have many, there are many awesome readers out there, and he is one of my very favorite. It's funny because I have, each one that I have has like a different specialty for me, which is really cool. And he is my energy guide. Awesome. I love him. So, and he talked about that today. You can't have justice without conversation. So there is conversation coming, and there's a lot of communication that's going to be happening within this energy. Like he says, that's the energy at play. That's the energy that's available. It's like serving it on a platter, right? To you or your person, your runner, a situation, a job, I mean, something, right? There's going to be communication about something. Maybe there is just a case, a legal case that's coming to a conclusion. And there's going to be communication about that, which is amazing. But communication about justice playing out for you. Or this could be something that's happening now and you're waiting for this information. And as we pass through this energy of the eclipse, you possibly get that information. We will see. All right, so what is the energy that will be in play for Pisces after the solar eclipse, universe? What energy will they be in after the solar eclipse? Hang on just a second. I gotta let Nala out. Give me 1 second. And what side, Mama? Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Hi, baby. You go outside? Or are you just gonna sit halfway in and halfway out? Oh, here's my cards that fell. Okay. All right. So, okay. So I split, let's see, top and bottom. So this could be in regards to communication about feelings or information about a relationship, or expressing emotion, wanting a new maybe Pisces, you're getting information about how somebody feels about you and about a new path that they want to take. Somebody wants something new here. This could be, like we talked about, a new job, a new opportunity, a new direction, maybe changing directions. This could be, it very well could be, you know, because of emotion. Speaking of feelings, he's wearing all this blue. The red is about root chakra and just feeling grounded. That's, you know, why justice is in red, just becoming more stable, rooted, and, you know, grounded. Like I said about Taurus, the sun in Taurus is going to really ground us. But the blue is about throat chakra and being able to speak truths, feelings about, there's messages, yeah, you're going to be getting, there's going to be a lot of conversation, or it's available, but pages bring messages of new beginnings, new paths that are wanting to be explored or, you know, adventured on. But this is nice because maybe you have been waiting a really long time for some type of communication about something in regards to a relationship, any type of relationship. Maybe there's been some information out there regarding traveling. You know, I see there's mountains and dirt and a tree here. There's mountains and a river and trees here, and then there's water here. So maybe in regards to land or geography or traveling, moving forward, maybe this is an emotional transition or move for you. Maybe potentially you could be going overseas. Maybe you've been living somewhere, you know, it's a very different climate than where you're going now. But action is being taken for whatever justice has, you know, needed to play out. But I can see that it has been emotional. Let's get some advice for riding through this energy. What advice do you have for Pisces? There's a lot of yellow in these two cards, right? And then there's all that red. So I think potentially you've been really working on your stability and finding your, you know, your, where your footing is, finding your footing, right? And then after in this energy, you are becoming very happy about this choice or this direction with all the yellow. Yellow is very much solar plexus chakra, and can, you know, can be about happiness and joy, like the Sun card. Just a positive movement forward, positive energy. So that's always really good. Okay. All right. And what advice do you have for Pisces? What advice do you have for Pisces? Okay. He's even gone on yellow boots. You're happy about your shoes. You're happy about your boots. Did you get, are you a shoe lover? Okay. Okay, so funny. This is the third time that I have this card, and I don't know if you joined me on my other video. I talked about how I had a moment where I got mad and took it out on my tarot cards, and I ruined this card, and I feel really bad about it. So it kind of tells a story, especially since the card is rigid, but and so I know this card well. It's about building a wall and being able to, yes, keep yourself protected. And this is something that has, you know, you're getting justice in, especially after this energy. But this is about also not building a wall up against things that are positive and good. I'm going to read this to you. Maybe I'm also getting with that crow, which I haven't passed on this message in regards to this, but putting a wall up against chatter, talk, gossip, other people. Crows to me is about, they're black, so they're darker energy, right? Or that represents darker energy. Crows can be about, or birds can just be about communication, right? Obviously. But with the crows, you usually see them in some of the more challenging cards, like the Two of Swords, where she's blindfolded and she's being wrapped up by these crows. Well, and there's a lot of them, right? And so I relate crows to a lot of people in your ear, or gossip, or information, or opinions, or perspectives, or you know, people passing on maybe uninvited advice or whatever. So building a wall for a reason against keeping out those things that don't serve you, people who don't serve you, information, gossip, whatever that isn't for your highest good. Protecting yourself against that, but it's a fine balance, not building up a wall in along with that to keep out what would be very good for you and help you grow, right? So 30, rigid. be careful out of this experience. My mouth could work. Be careful out of this experience that because of justice, you know, there's been some big energies that have maybe been unfair, and out of that you could become very rigid from those experiences. So it says, is there a stone wall that stands between you and others? Could that wall be inside you? Now is the time to become more flexible and drop your rigid expectations of yourself, and especially of others. Don't be afraid to drop your guard a little too. If you are willing to let others in, you will see a benefit in these connections. Another meaning here is that you recognize the wall that others may have put up. Don't take it personally if they won't let you in. This is their way of coping, and it has little to do with you. It's funny because I've been getting like the same, out of all these cards, I've been getting the same like couple ones. This one's come out 3 times. So yeah, just everything's about balance, right? I mean, look at how he is sitting in this chair with those cups, right? Justice, he's sitting straight on too, you know, like it's about, and justice is the Libra. You could be dealing with a Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag. The only thing I don't see in here is Pentacles. But, a Gemini. Did I say Gemini? Yeah, Libra, Aquarius. I mean, but those are just prominent signs that came out in the reading. So remember that we're all connected. All the signs, they're just different angles of the zodiac. And if you go out and cross-watch and you watch some other signs, you'll notice stuff in there that actually resonates for you, or should, because we're all in the same energy, just at different points within our timeline. But it's about balancing, and this is the Libra card for justice and balance and righteous and fairness and equality, reciprocity, all of that. So keep yourself balanced, and it looks like that you are starting on a new path of doing such, and it looks like there's going to be some justice and maybe some emotions, rebalancing, recalibrating of some emotions. So Pisces, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.